Welcome back. I'm Adeline Atlas, 11 times published author, and this is Birth and Death, the Soul Portal series. Now, before we can talk about birth, death, contracts, or reincarnation, before we touch the deep work, we need to define one thing clearly. What is a portal? Because this entire series is built around portals, not doorways, not metaphors. Portals, energetic openings, dimensional gates, transition points where the soul crosses from one state into another. A portal is not a fantasy concept. It's a spiritual mechanism. It can be physical, like the moment of birth or death. It can be emotional, like heartbreak, trauma, or awakening. It can be ritual, like naming, baptism, marriage, or even diagnosis. What makes something a portal is not how dramatic it looks on the outside. It's how profoundly it alters your soul's configuration. Let's define it simply. A portal is a moment when the soul is unsealed. When you pass through a portal, something opens. And in that opening, you are highly programmable, highly receptive, and highly vulnerable to influence, positive or negative. That's why portals are not just moments of change. They are moments of imprint. And that imprint lasts. In sacred systems, every portal was marked with reverence. Birth was attended by midwives and frequency holders. Death was guarded by prayer, incense, chants, and silence. Names were spoken only after listening to the soul. Illness was seen as a gateway, not just a malfunction. But in modern systems, portals are industrialized. Birth is rushed, exposed, and documented. Death is sedated, ignored, and medicalized. Names are chosen before the child arrives. Illness is pathologized instead of ritualized. We don't recognize the portals anymore, so we don't protect them. And when a portal is unprotected, it becomes hijackable. Let's go deeper. A portal is a moment of spiritual permeability. It's when the veil is thin. It's when dimensions overlap. It's when the soul can be sealed, fractured, programmed, or freed. That's why governments, religions, and systems all fight to control the portals. Who delivers the baby? Who declares the death? Who names the child? Who performs the surgery? Who writes the record? Because whoever controls the portal influences the path. This series is about reclaiming those portals, not avoiding them, not fearing them, but guarding them. You don't need to be a priest or a healer to hold space. You just need to be awake. Awake enough to know, this is not just a moment, this is a portal. And from that place, you can act. You can speak protection over a newborn. You can witness a death without fear. You can name yourself after being misnamed. You can undo rituals that were done to you. Because all of life is movement through portals. The question is, who is in control at the threshold? In this series, we walk through the major portals: birth, naming, first blood, sickness, grief, rebirth, death. And in each one, we ask, who opened it? What entered through it? What was taken from you? And how do you reclaim it? This is not metaphor. This is soul architecture. And once you learn to see life as a series of portals, you stop reacting and start choosing. You'll never look at a moment the same way again. Because now you'll know, that moment was a gate. And your soul gets to decide what crosses it. Welcome back. I'm Adeline Atlas, 11 times published author, and this is the Soul series, where we go beyond the surface of self-help, beyond the noise of the mind, and straight to the intelligence of the soul. This is not a motivational series. This is a remembrance. A return to the part of you that never forgot why you came here, even when the world tried to make you forget. If you've been searching for your purpose, your clarity, your power, not just on paper, but on a soul level, this is the series that delivers it. We're not playing small here. This is spiritual science meets divine design, a roadmap for awakening, alignment, and mission. Here's what's inside. Soul Game. Discover your purpose by design. Life is not random. It's a map, and your soul came in with a blueprint. In this module, we dive deep into the soul's architecture, why you're here, what you're built for, and how to stop surviving and start living by design. This isn't a guessing game. It's your coded mission. Soul surgery, the work of iconic soul surgeons. You've heard of heart surgery. But soul surgery? That's legacy work. This session explores the sacred role of soul surgeons, those who guide others through identity death and spiritual rebirth. We break down how true soul-level transformation happens and why it's the most powerful healing work on earth. Soul portals, life, death, and iconic transitional moments. Every soul enters and exits through a portal, but most people miss it. This module teaches you how to recognize soul portals, births, deaths, awakenings, relationship ruptures, and treat them as sacred rituals, not random chaos. This is where real magic lives. In the thresholds, miracles are real. You've been trained to believe in logic, but the soul operates through synchronicity, serendipity, and sudden shifts. This lesson rewires your mind to expect the impossible, because when your soul is aligned, the universe responds. We break down real miracles, real patterns, and how to become a magnet for the miraculous. Right sight, perception, and reality. The world you see is not the only world there is. This powerful teaching dives into the mechanics of spiritual perception, how your lens creates your life. You'll learn how to reprogram your sight to align with truth, not trauma. Because when you see clearly, you create cleanly. In-tune soul, sensory intelligence, and inner feedback systems. Your soul is always speaking. The problem is, most people have been trained to ignore it. In this module, we decode the human feedback systems, the energetic chills, the gut pulls, the emotional radar that lets you know what's true. You'll learn how to tune in with surgical precision and follow your soul in real time. This isn't spiritual fluff. This is soul-level precision training for the modern mystic. Whether you're in a rebirth, a dark night, or finally ready to step into what you really came here to do, the Soul series will take you there. This is the map for the ones who were never meant to fit in, because they were meant to lead. If you've been waiting for your signal, this is it. The Soul series is open now. Your soul remembers. Now it's your time to remember too. Let's move.